Now, of course, given the fact that we're in the summertime, citrus is very popular. I love wearing my citrus fragrances. What we're going to be taking a look at today is some fresh citrus heavy fragrances that, in my opinion, are going to get you compliments all year round. The longevity on these fragrances is really, really good. These are not just fragrances for the summertime. Of course, they're going to shine in this season, but you can wear them in the spring, the summer. These are amazing citrus summer fragrances that can actually get you compliments all year round. I'm excited to share my list with you, so make sure to stay tuned. Before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these 10 citrus summer-friendly fragrances that can actually get you compliments all year round, they all have mass appeal about them, they're super long-lasting, they're incredibly versatile. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, top 10s, giveaways, reviews of brand new designer and niche fragrances, so on and so forth, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. Look, if you want to sample or purchase any of these fragrances, you don't have to purchase. You can just get a tiny sample so you can try them for yourselves. You may do so at scentsplit.com. It's going to be down below in the description box. I'm going to drop all of the links in case you're interested in checking out any of these fragrances. ScentSplit is a carrier of all of these brands, designer, niche, a lot of hard to find fragrances, and they make decants. So this way you can just get a decant, 5 mLs, 10 mLs, whatever you want to do, so that you can at least sample the fragrances first before committing to a full-size bottle. I've been using ScentSplit for so many years now. What is it, like 7 or 8 years now? So I've been a huge supporter of them throughout the years. Let's get it started with a fragrance that I actually creatively directed. This one is called Navus. Navus is a Latin word. It means energy. I wanted a fragrance that was very energizing. This one is composed by Chris Maurice, who has done fragrances for Xerjoff. If you've tried Xerjoff, you know the quality of their fragrances. Here we're looking at something that is quite comparable in terms of the price per kg of the compositions. I'm not going to get into that, but super high quality, the grapefruit, the bergamot, the citrus, the aromatic components. This is so refreshing. Came out in November of 2019. I can't believe I creatively directed this one 4 years ago. That's so scary. Time flies. Beautiful fragrance, super high quality, long lasting. I fell in love with it, which is why I decided to move forward with this one. And of course, I should also mention it's an Oswald exclusive. We made this one for one of our favorite retail partners, which is Oswald NYC. So I'm going to leave links to them down below as well. But of course, you can get a sample at ScentSplit. Look, Uncut Gem by Frederic Malle. I love this stuff. This stuff was composed by Maurice Roussel. He's also done Musc Ravageur for the same brand. Maurice Roussel is a brilliant perfumer. This stuff with the musk, the ambroxan, the angelica that's in here, it's herbal, and it's kind of along the same lines as Navus. This one is more in like a Dior Sauvage vibe, a lot of people have said, but this stuff is masculine, it's grown up. As a matter of fact, it's pretty funny because I actually acquired this one, I think in November of last year. So I did end up wearing it a lot in the winter of 2022 leading into 2023. So I love this stuff. You got to try it. The next fragrance is one of the longest lasting fragrances on this entire list by Amouage. Shouldn't surprise you. Beach Hut for Men. It's mossy, it's earthy, it's citrusy. You got that mossy driftwood thing happening in here. Of course, with a name like Beach Hut, no, it's not going to smell like coconut. It's not going to smell like a pina colada. You're not going to get that from Amouage. This is an Amani brand that prides themselves on using really sophisticated, resonant, high-quality ingredients. There are a lot of resinous ingredients like frankincense and myrrh and a variety of other really meditative, grounding ingredients. Beach Hut for Men is amazing, and this one is going to get you compliments for the simple fact that people are just going to notice it on you. The next fragrance that we're going to talk about is very similar to Erba Pura by Sospiro, and this one, of course, is Jardin Exclusif by Mancera. This is a fruity fragrance with some green herbal qualities. And of course, you think of herbs, you think of fruits, you think of all that stuff with a name like jardin, which is French for garden. You're going to think of the summertime, spring and summer. But this one is super long lasting. Mancera and Montal fragrances last a very, very long time. So here's a fragrance that you can wear well beyond the summertime. The fruits, the exotic quality. This one is going to get you noticed. You're going to get tons of compliments wearing this one. And of course, there's a lot of other herba pura types of fragrances. There is Insomnia, the Ritual by Fabio something or other. I forget the name, but I reviewed it recently, and that's a wonderful fragrance. Fabio Severi scents, I think. You also have Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi. You have Dahab by Kajal. Of course, you have the original Herba Pura, which is wonderful. And then you also have a bunch of Amber Ouds by Al Haramain. And a lot of them go in that Herba Pura direction. This one is on the greener side of things, but I love it. Everybody that I have let try this one also really enjoys it. Citrus Riviera. This one is also citrusy, herbal, aromatic. I think there's also a touch of strawberry in here, which is really interesting. This one is by BDK Parfums. Super, super, super high compliment factor. This one is going to get you noticed in other seasons as well. And especially if you're wearing it in an office setting, I'm telling you right now, you can wear it all year round. This is one that's gotten stronger throughout the years by Parfum de Marly. This is Sedley. This one composed by Olivier Cresp, who did Angel for Women, an early 90s release, master perfumer. This stuff is citrus and incense. What an amazing combination. You really have to try Sedley by Parfum de Marly. And of course, you have Percival, you have Galloway, you have Greenlee, you have a lot of other summertime fragrances. This one, in my opinion, especially given the fact that I've owned this bottle for many years, it's been left to macerate. This stuff is the longest lasting fresh fragrance from Marly, in my opinion. Galloway is probably going to give you the least longevity. Same with Greenlee, even though they do really well on my skin and I always spray on clothing, so it tends to last a long time for me. But Sedley is going to get you those compliments all year round. Of course, we also have Xerjoff Neo, which is in the same family as Uncut Gem and Navus. One of the most natural bergamot ingredients you'll ever try. And it smells natural, I should say, and it's beautifully done. One of the first fragrances the brand ever released, part of the Shooting Stars collection. Truly brilliant. You have Blue Moon Ginger Dash by Kilian Paris. This stuff smells a little salty, it's aquatic, it's a beautifully refreshing fragrance. People have compared it to Bulgari Aqua. By people, I mean me. I think I was the first one that made that comparison. I was like, oh yeah, this kind of has like that oceanic marine feel to it. Beautiful stuff. I always get compliments with Bulgari Aqua, whether we're talking about the original, Aqua Amara, Aqua Atlantique. I get compliments with all of them. Love, love, love that stuff. Even though I wasn't a fan initially of Bulgari Aqua, it grew on me throughout the years. We also have by M. Mikalev Gin Tonic, or GN Tonic. This stuff, tonic water, ginger, I guess I get a little bit of like a juniper berry vibe because, you know, juniper berries are used in gin. It's refreshing. You have the mint, you have the earthy ingredients. Amazing. I took a trip to Hershey Park with family recently, and this stuff worked so well on my skin. It is such a loud performer. It's this beautifully radiant, ethereal, wonderfully minty, citrusy concoction. I love this stuff. Now look, we're talking compliments. So the number one spot, it has to go to this fragrance for the time being. This fragrance is exceptional quality. The smell is one of my favorite DNAs that I have tried. The longevity is there. I love everything about this fragrance, and this one has been getting so much praise recently, and I would comfortably say that it deserves all the praise it's been getting. Again, the links are going to be down below. If you haven't sampled this fragrance yet, it's still early August. Sample it. Don't wait until September, because then you're going to have to wait until next year to really explore and experience the radiance and the beautiful properties of this. By Sospiro, this is Vibrato. So this fragrance is basically Sospiro's version of Bulgari Tiger. A lot of brands have done this, and it's okay. There's also Janoon Oud. There's a lot of other tiger-esque fragrances. The beautiful thing about this fragrance is the natural qualities are there. The refreshing grapefruit is there. The sparkling qualities, the citrus, the ambroxan. I personally really love Basso, which is behind me over my head here. That one is more in the family of like a Terre d'Hermes. Vibrato is much fresher. It's much more citrus-based, citrus-oriented, citrus-dominant. This stuff is amazing. This is the compliment getter. Every time I've worn this, people have said, what are you wearing? What do you have on today? You are going to get noticed. High quality, long lasting, Vibrato by Sospiro. Guys, here you have 10 amazing citrus and summer-based fragrances that are actually perfect compliment getters for the entire year. The versatility is there. Which of these have you tried? Drop your comments down below. I always love hearing from you. And look, if you enjoyed today's review, if you could just go ahead and support the channel by subscribing to it, it would really mean so much to me. And if you have an extra 2 seconds to spare, hit the bell and give it a thumbs up as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.